Welcome to Amsu Sense. In this video, we are going to talk about how much money you will make on an internship in America when you are here for studies such as doing master degree or PhD degree. And then we'll talk what are salary ranges in America. Now, let's talk about the internship first. I have a lot of students that are taught IT, especially like database development and other different technologies in the computer science. I have taught them. And I work with the different students on a daily basis. So what I understand from there, I did not do internship by myself, to be honest with you. I never got internship actually while I was doing my masters. I tried, yes, I did one or two times, but I never got it. So I had a GA, and that was enough money for me. So I kept working on my masters. But internships are really great as to learn some real-time experience, how the things are working in America and all that. So what rate you're going to get on internship, that's going to be around like 15 to $25, and again it depends. So if you are PhD student, you're master student, maybe you have the most advanced skill. Let's say so you are working on R language, or you are learning on Python, and that's in demand, and there is a company there have 3 months or 2 month project, and they will hire you as internee, and their whole goal is use that skill what you have and build something. So in that case, you might even make a little more money. You might make even 30 or $35. So it depends, but most of the time the range is going to be between 15 to $25. If you convert into monthly, so you can have 160 hours per month and multiply 15 or 25, so it will be range between $2,300 to $3,200. After taxes and all that, that will be another scenario. Maybe you pay between 20 to 30% taxes on that. There are different type of taxes you are going to pay on that salary. But think about that, you will make a decent money as an intern on internship if you are in America and you got between 15 to $25. So I will suggest or encourage students, whoever is doing his master or PhD, apply for internships. It's a good way to learn the real-time skills and see what exactly the industry is asking or what they need from you, so you can learn those skills when you go back to school again. Now, coming back to the your job skills, so I had as I was telling you, I train a lot of people. I help them out to find the jobs and everything. So again, depending upon the technology, your salary is going to be. Let's say you are Power BI, or you are very you are in software industry, and your skills are very much not that advanced, but you know some database a little bit here and there. Maybe you will start with 50 to 60K, but let's say you are a very smart guy and you are very expert on Java, and that can be like starting with 70. So your different people have different skills, and jobs are also depend upon the salary is going to depend upon the skills. Like, okay, if the skill is in market, skill is really in demand, then your salary is going to be a little higher than other skill set what people have it, but there is no requirement in the job market. So think about that in software development. Let's say you are a database developer, you are a front-end developer, you are a back-end developer, you are a C sharp or Python or PHP and all those kind of things. Your salary is going to starting between something like a 55 to 65,000. Now, what will be the increment? So if you will stay with the same type of the company, I have learned this, and I have seen that with hundreds of students. I have seen that, and with myself as well. So if you are a really smart guy, you work for a company for 1 year, and then work on your skill, learn the things, and after 1 year then apply for another company. I'm talking about if you can. So if you are on work visa such as H1, it's not easy to change the jobs. So but if you are on green card or citizen, somehow you got married here, or you got some citizenship or the green card by some other means, then okay, you switch your job every 1 or 2 years. So I was telling you, like, okay, I was on H1, but I was working with a consulting firm, and they can send me from one project to another project, and on each of the project I increase my salary. I said, okay, first project they started, let's say 60,000. So I work 1.5 year in that industry, and now after 1.5 year I said, okay, market me for higher salaries, because I'm looking forward to make 70K. Okay, so they market me, they ask for the more rate. I had the experience now and all those kind of things. So then every year I can tell you, like, it kept increasing like 10K. Okay, so if you are starting with 60K and with 3 to 4 years of experience here in America with the software development, you're gonna make around $100,000. If you go above that, you have experience like 7 8 years of experience, your salary range will be 120 to 140. Again, it depends which city you are living in. If you are living in New York, salaries are a little bit like 10% or 15% more than a city in, let's say I live in Charlotte. Charlotte is a small as compared to New York or LA. So salary range is also depending upon that city and again on the company. Sometimes even small companies they pay higher salaries than big companies. Some here in Charlotte, let me tell you example. People love to work for Microsoft, and I don't really like Microsoft. Not like I don't like Microsoft as my personal thing. I don't like that because they pay less salary, and there are companies here in Charlotte they pay more money to me. So why I need to go to work for Microsoft and say, oh, I work for Microsoft? I mean, doesn't matter. If I'm making 20,000 less per year working with the Microsoft, how is going to be benefit for me? So again, it depends which company you are working for, which city you are working in, and all that. But salary ranges for the most of the people, they will be starting. If you're software industry, IT professional, and all that, your salary is going to be between 55 to 65 starting. Now, if you are a QA, so quality assurance tester and all those kind of things, your salary will be less because you are not a software. There are a lot more QAs and all that, so your salary can start between 50 to 60K. Now, let's go back to let's say you are a rehabilitation counselor in America. So if you are a rehabilitation counselor here in America after your master degree, certification, and everything, I see the salary ranges $35,000 to $45,000. Now think about social work. So that's again like a $35,000 to $40,000 salary ranges. But if you are a nurse, then your salary ranges will be between 70 to 80K. If you are let's say pharmacy guy, okay, you have done your B pharmacy, you have passed the license and all that, your salary can be starting point can be $100,000. So again, it depends upon multiple things. And as I'm making video for most of the international students, there are a lot of occupation I cannot cover for everything, but I'm trying to tell you guys, if you are in a STEM degree and you have done like a science, technology, engineering, and math degree, your salary is going to be above 50,000 in most of the cases. And then you can talk about that like every year it will be increment. And in IT industry, the increment is really high as compared to like if you are in rehabilitation counseling or psychology, or if you are in quality assurance or all those other like quality assurance also is related to IT. But I'm trying to tell you, like if you are a teacher, so if you are a teacher, become a teacher here in America, you go to the high school, you make $40,000 per year, your salary is not going to be next year 50,000 and next year 60,000. I'm talking, when I talk like the increment in IT industry, the increment is really high. So if you guys have any question, I mean, I got some tons of experience so with teaching people, learning from them, and I'm sharing a couple of my stance with you guys. If you have question, ask me in the comments, and I would love to answer that and see if that will help you. But focus and choose the subjects that are in demand. I have made a video which technology or which jobs are in demand, and I will put that link on the right here. You guys can click there, and then it will take you which jobs are in demand and where you can even get the H1 visa for those jobs, and how you file those H1B for those jobs, because there is a requirement for that. So apply for those kind of technologies, learn those technologies, and get the job and have a better salary in America. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.